I ignore his comment just like I ignore it every time Tristan insults where I live. I actually don't remember his sister that well, and I don't really know how a stranger could talk sense into anyone. I think I met her once toward the end of junior year when we had a family weekend at school. I only remember it because out of everyone on my floor, Tristan was the only one whose family never came to visit the 3 years we'd been there. They never moved him in on the first day, never came and got him on the last, and they never attended any other family weekend before. I don't remember how much younger Tinsley was than us, but she was definitely underage and too young for me to even look at twice back then. The only thing I remember is that she was a carbon copy of her and Tristan's mom. From the long, straight blonde hair to the fancy designer clothes that looked like they came right off the set of one of my favorite shows, Gossip Girl. They both looked completely out of place in a dorm filled with people wearing basketball shorts, hoodies, and slides with socks. I don't really know how much help I'll be, but I guess I can try, I tell him, my eyes going right down to the butt in front of me when the woman puts her hands on her hips, jutting one hip out as she shifts to her other foot in the line that never moves. She's staying at the hotel over there right now, but she's running out of money fast since she's suddenly too good to use her trust fund. Tristan scoffs, and I'm reminded again just how different our lives are. He grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth, and I grew up with a plastic one from the dip and twist. You can let her crash with you until she gets this out of her system and comes back to Chicago, right? Hopefully just a few weeks, tops? Sure. I nod distractedly when the woman in front of me reaches back and gathers up all that hair hanging down around her shoulders. She pulls it up above her head and holds it there with one hand while she fans herself with the other. This place is packed and hot as heck with all the pizza ovens running. My own polo shirt is stuck to me like a second skin, but everything gets even warmer in here when I see she has a tattoo on the back of her neck right under her hairline. Small, cursive script that reads, "Even angels fall." You're the best, man. I told her the only way I'll keep my mouth shut and not tell our dad where the hell she's hiding out is if she stays with you, so I'll know she's safe, Tristan continues, while I blink out of the daze I was in and realize I think I just agreed to let his little sister stay at my house. I know you're still a Boy Scout who's so trustworthy and full of virtue. I'm surprised you're not still a virgin, so I don't have to worry about you trying to hook up with her, especially after a professional quarterback stole your girl from you. You'll probably be feeling like shit over that for a few years, huh? I don't even know what I'm offended by the most in his comments. I'd have to say the laughter coming through the line is at the top of my list right now, but of course I don't say anything or correct his misinterpretation of what happened between me and Emily. It's not like he'd listen anyway. I'm a nice guy who treats people respectfully. That doesn't mean I always have to follow the rules or that I'm always a perfect man. I have my faults, like suddenly getting turned on and distracted by tattoos when they've always turned me off before. Anyway, just work your nice guy magic, get her to see how immature she's being, and get her back to Chicago as soon as possible. Her little vacation is over, and we need her back here immediately. Tristan tells me he'll message his sister my address and phone number before I can even think about all the reasons why this is a bad idea, and then he's ending the call before I can change my mind and tell him no. If this line doesn't start moving, I'm going to start throwing hands, the woman in front of me mutters as I pull the phone down from my ear. I wouldn't do that. That will just make them kick you out, and then you'll never get pizza. It's best to just be patient. The line will start moving soon, I'm sure, I reply, wishing I could take the words back as soon as I say them. She slowly turns around to look at me with a little bit of annoyance, and I realize she was talking to herself and did not expect me to answer her comment. Going by the black t-shirt she's wearing that has one of those red and white "Hello, my name is" stickers printed largely across the front with the words "Not interested" written in the name section, she's definitely not a people person who wants to chit-chat with a stranger in line. Now that she's fully facing me, I notice all the black eye makeup she has on makes her blue eyes stand out even more, and with her lips pursed in annoyance, she's got an adorable dimple in one cheek. She's really pretty underneath all that rage and impatience. My stomach chooses that moment to growl very loudly, and she raises one perfectly sculpted eyebrow at me. "Hungry, Diane?" she asks in a deep, manly voice that makes me bark out a laugh. "Police Academy, too."